Estate in Oahu with Hawaii's only true real estate radio show.
Welcome to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. If you have any questions, just give us a call at 799-9596 or check us out online at teamlally.com. Okay, are we going to have a do-over? We've lost Attilio. Do-over. Where did he go? All right, so
he's like up on a mountain somewhere.
I'm glad that this is pre-recorded.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Imagine if this happened.
We'd be like,
but we are live streaming though. Oh, welcome back. Okay, so it's that time of the show. Okay, we already did the intro. You're up. That would be Attilio's random thoughts. Mm-hmm. We could say seniors. With the seniors. Yeah, I think.
Seasoned.
Yes, we did. We did last week. Mm-hmm. Well, maybe because you're like always talking about it. I just forget when it is that you shared. So. I don't know. Attachment styles. One of the four would be the secure attachment. And then there was an anxious attachment. What was the other one? Like deep. Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you, but I guess you can't hear us. Oh, I think we need to start over. Attilio can't hear us. And then also can't also hear you on the StreamYard. That's what Nino says. Oh, and Duke is on the line, but oh, you can hear me? Okay, good. Wonderful. All right. So speaking of attachment styles, we have, and I did talk about like the secure attachment style, which we'll go into later. So someone who is secure in the kind of service and property management that he can offer to his clients. We got Duke Kim Han of Hawaii Pacific Property Management on the line. Hi, Duke. What do you have for us this week? Hello. So Duke, like as you had stated, just going through the real estate school, yes, like you can legally do property management. You can legally help someone buy or sell a home, but like, do you have the support and experience to successfully guide someone through that? And I know that it's you and your experience that is guiding and supporting your entire team, and to provide a high level of service for those clients. Mm-hmm. Wow. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Questions everybody should ask a property manager. How long have you been doing property management? And how many properties, right? Yeah. There's one person and they got 150 properties. They're really busy. Yeah.
And you guys have an entire team, and not just like a property managers. You have a lot of administrative support that helps with the paperwork, with the service calls, everything. There's so many moving parts, taxes, everything. Yes. Okay. Well, thank you, Duke, for the excellent reminder, and we'll talk to you next week. Thanks, Duke. So you can get a hold of Duke and his team by going to teamlally.com under the resource tab and experts we trust. You can also check out all of their reviews online. Yes. I don't remember that they answer their phone. Yes. Oh, well, there he said that too. A doctor.
And what do you call somebody that's been doing this for 20 years and did over 1,000 procedures? If there are 1,000 procedures, what do you call them?
They are also a doctor.
A doctor. So just because somebody went to real estate school or any type of licensed education doesn't mean they're qualified to do what they're advertising they should do. So the advice that Duke was giving you as a consumer is ask more questions. And I would say, how long have you been doing this? How many properties do you have under management? And then the third, there's a third and a fourth. The third question is, tell me about your org chart. Tell me about people within your organization that's helping you support this many, serve this many owners. And then the last one, take a look at the reviews. And there's a lot of ways to interview people without interviewing them. What does that mean, Adrian?
Well, again, you can do some research online and then also ask anyone that is a current client. Just find out like what has been their direct experience. No, we have another expert and someone who has years of experience, and and both myself and you are happy clients of this man. This is Bradley Mariama with Allstate Insurance.
Yes, I haven't done this intro in a while, but he's the Mr. Miyagi of insurance.
Okay, Bradley, hi.
Before I start, I wanted to piggyback with you guys. Give Duke came on full 5+star. My father was in the Navy with that appointed at a rental that Duke manages.
Mm-hmm.
My dad really hands-on, kind of losing it a little bit. Duke was really good to my father and my mom. And my mom and dad couldn't stop praising his work. And when we saw his commercial on the television the other night, my mom was like, wow, I finally get to see what he looks like. But, big kudos to Duke and his team for taking such good care of my parents. But my tip of the week, some people have been calling in for the radio show and reviewing your policies. And a common thing that I've been seeing is that people are increasing their dwelling coverage because they're panicking.
Mm.
Panicking because they're like, my house is worth $2 million, and my coverage is only for 1.2 million. And what their perception is when you look at your coverage on your homeowner's insurance, it's only covering your structure or your dwelling. So on that line item on your policy, it'll have dwelling coverage in 1.2. Now, a lot of people when they're thinking like, oh, my property is worth $2 million because that's what the market or the assessed value on the county insurance. But that assessed value is typically land and structure.
Yes.
So a lot of these people are overpaying for the insurance because they're trying to make sure that their coverage includes land and structure when it should just be structure, the living square footage.
So just like the replacement cost to rebuild the house, right? Like that's what you want to take a look at.
I sat down with somebody from the radio show 2 days ago, and if he has a big house, 2,500 square feet.
Mm-hmm.
He had it insured for $1.1 million.
Oh wow.
And so he was paying close to $4,800 a year just for his homeowner's insurance. He goes, God, it's kind of high. Yeah.
Hmm.
I said, when I ran your policy, I'm doing a review and trying to do it. I don't think there's 600 square feet, 600 square foot to rebuild. Maybe I was more along the lines of 275, 300.
Yeah.
But he was over here for $500,000.
Well,
And
so how much?
absolutely brilliant.
Wow. So that was a worthy sit down for that caller, and good job to you for explaining to the client how it actually works, and hopefully more of our listeners are not overinsured, and that they will give you a call, and you will explain to them their situation, what's best.
And a lot of times it's just that review. So you had a policy with this certain carrier for a long time. Okay, you're going to keep your auto insurance with this carrier.
Mm-hmm.
But I would suggest you look at your personal injury protection, deductible, and even your collision deductible on your 2003 Ford truck.
Mm-hmm.
But you're going to keep your auto there, your umbrella there. But your homeowners, it's a no-brainer to move as a premium. So if I do see something that doesn't
And that's why we recommend Bradley Mariama with Allstate Insurance. He's always, doing what's best for the client. Yes. Yes. That's right. Thanks, Bradley. All right, so you can get a hold of Bradley by going to our website, teamlally.com, under the resource tab and experts we trust. Oh, yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. We haven't. The real name. That you can't please everybody all the time, right? No more attachment styles for today. We'll be talking with Jake from Skytar Roofing Construction and Solar with his solar update of the week. That's right now, and then we'll be taking a break. Now, hi Jake. What do you have for us? Hello. So, Jake, could you give us like a quick example of what that would look like? I think we had done this on another conversation, but for example, someone who's currently paying $500 a month under this whole new program, where will it go to? Mm-hmm. And look no further. Look no further. The Skyta Roofing, Construction, and Solar. They're the best. Thank you, Jake. All right, so you can find out more about Jake and his team on the Experts We Trust page on our website. And yeah, give them a call. I've personally had them do solar on my house, and they've helped us with some roofs. Like they're an amazing team.
Yeah, a lot of the experts we recommend on our website because Bradley's got my homeowner's insurance, he's got insurance on my condo,
Mm-hmm.
investment property, he has insurance on our business, he's got it on my cars. And we've had those situations where we've had to call him in. He's got our back on that. You know, I would say that we check on our experts that we trust. So if we trust them, we should trust them. Only that one time we had that handyman in Ted Bundy.
That's not true.
And then that plumber, Jeffrey Humber,
Mm-mm.
just for a little bit.
So,
Thorough research of our experts we trust. We look at their reviews, Better Business, sure they got the insurance. Trust them.
that's right. So speaking of reviews, I'm going to share a review, and then we're going to go into a break. So this is from Roxy. Roxy says that Lee helped us find a home before we even arrived on Oahu. She uploaded video showings and the inspection. We had a home for us and our dogs the day we arrived. Lee went above and beyond on putting our wall photo up as well. Thank you, Lee and Team Lally. All right, so we are going to take a break and stay with us. When we come back, we'll be talking with our very own Laura Fleming of Team Lally. We're going to talk about her new role in the team and her goals and expectations.
Does he know we can hear him chew?
She texted him.
Your dream job, but now you have to move to the mainland. I remember when Corey and Lily called me with that great news. They were so worried that they would have to pay 2 mortgages on 2 homes because of the timeline. So of course, you know what I did? I recommended that they call my friends Adrian Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally Real Estate Group of Keller Williams Honolulu. And I forgot that I had already given them this advice a while back. So as repeat clients of Team Lally, Adrian and Attilio went right to work understanding their unique needs using advanced exposure and radio and TV and social media. Woo, you know it all. Team Lally found the right buyer in a matter of weeks. Call 808-799-9596 or visit teamlolly.com. Of course, you got to do this. You got to check out Team Lolly's 400 plus 5-star Google reviews. Google Team Lally spelled Lally.
Hello, Hawaii. It's Colin Coward. Things may have changed in the sports world, but the games must go on. Look, I invest in real estate all over America, and right now, with the ultra-low interest rates everywhere, if you're serious about selling your home, you need to talk to my friends Adrian Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally Real Estate Group of Keller Williams Honolulu. Team Lolly's incredible marketing with 3D tours and its huge database of buyers has continued to sell homes quickly with multiple offers over the asking price. Adrian and Attilio continue to spend tens of thousands per month on marketing to attract hundreds of buyers every month using a unique app that communicates daily with over 3 million luxury home buyers around the United States. Adrian and Attilio guarantee to sell your home at a price and deadline you agree to, or they'll buy it themselves. Give Adrian and Attilio a call at 799-9596 or online at teamlally.com. That's teamlally.com and start packing.
Hi, I'm Barbara Corcoran. To sell your home on time for the most money, you need a sharp agent with a marketing strategy that creates the most demand. Bottom line, you need a partner willing to put their own money on the line for you. In Hawaii, I would hire Adrian Lally and Attilio Leonardi. Their marketing strategy
She's going to clean up all that messiness.
If your home doesn't sell
In
on
the
time,
beginning, she's going to clean it up.
Team Lally will buy it.
Oh,
She can just cut out the...
oh good.
Go online and
Chewing
call
and
Get your
No, she can't cut out the chewing.
No.
Tired of waiting 2-3 months to
I'm like,
find
we
out
can
your
hear you.
home loan or refinance?
I know.
Jake from Skyta, they do roofing?
Roofing.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, roofing and
Like we literally
Split
just
AC.
went and had like a roofer come out to a property for inspection period.
Yeah.
I didn't know that he did roofing.
They did our roof at Kaaholo.
So we need to make sure our agents know that because
Yeah,
I
she
was
knows
like,
it too. Like he does like all sorts of.
I had no idea.
Well, let's remind the agents.
Yeah, maybe it's just, it can't be just me. Like, Shalay just did a,
It could cost you tens of thousands of dollars over the lifetime of that loan.
Yes, so check out their site, that's pacificrim.com, or give her a call at 488-5510, that's 488-5510. What's the website?
It's PAC, P-A-C, RIM, R-I-M, mortgage, MTG.com. Hawaii, NMLS ID 1032554.
The Team Lally Real Estate Show continues.
Give it to me, I'm worth it.
Welcome back, and thanks for listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. I'm Adrienne. If you have any questions, give us a call at 799-9596 or check us out online at teamlally.com. So our guest today was born in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and spent her childhood as an Army brat. She married her husband, Paul, almost 20 years ago, and together with their 3 children and fur babies, has traveled the globe as a military spouse. She started her career as a professional photographer and created a brand of workshops for budding photographers. Laura founded a nonprofit, grew into corporate event planning, and landed at Team Lally about 5 years ago as an unlicensed admin, where she now serves as the president of our organization. Please welcome our guest, Laura Fleming, in studio.
aloha. So glad to be here.
Yes, we're happy to have you. And I'm sure we'll have you again, too.
Sounds good. We'll make it a date.
Yes.
Awesome.
So, Attilio, would you like to start with your question, or you want me to go?
Right. Well, yeah, as my intro said, I'm not originally from Hawaii, sadly. And I made it here through my spouse's career. My husband, Paul's in the Army. And the second time that we moved out to Hawaii, which was, 2016, I said, I'm just going to spend my time hiking and traveling the island and learning about the culture. And that's what I did. And then I said, I'm ready to go back to work. So I, did a simple Google search and I found Team Lally and I signed up for an interview for, I think I was your executive assistant was the role. And I said, what, I think I could do that. And I'll never forget, when you interviewed me, Attilio looked at me sideways and he said, why aren't you applying to do sales? Why aren't you getting into real estate? And I just said, wow, I know. I don't know anything about it. And so I really walked in with eyes wide open. And long story short, here we are. Team Lally supported me through real estate school and helped me get a license. In fact, I passed the exams on the first go, which anybody that's taken those exams knows that's a feat in and of itself. Being surrounded by people who had been doing this for years, gave me such an advantage that nobody else really had. So that's how I came to the island, and that's how I got started with you guys.
And we're so thankful for the Army and your second time around. So you guys were here previously for 4 years back in early 2000s?
Right. In fact, our youngest daughter was born here, and she oddly enough, she absolutely loves the ocean, and her hair responds wonderfully to salt water, and she tans like no problem. I'm very envious. Anyway, so we had lived on island for about 4 years. Moved back to the mainland, and then we were lucky enough to get orders again to Hawaii, which we really advocated for. And since then, we've been traveling the globe, and we have a little bit longer, and then we're going to be retiring on island. So we're very excited. Sure. So my role now, my title is I am the president of Team Lally, which is our group underneath, of course, the Keller Williams Honolulu brokerage, right? And I, much like Adrienne and Attilio, get the opportunity to wear a lot of hats with our team. I'm really heavily involved in recruitment right now. So people that are looking to get a career started in real estate, I mean, they're very curious. How do I get started? Where do I go? What do I do? And having traveled that road firsthand, I'm really able to help them do that. And then one of my other major responsibilities is helping to coach and train all of the new and seasoned agents that are within Team Lally, making sure that our team has the resources that they need day to day to serve our clients at the highest level. So again, a lot of hats, just like a lot of us wear, and it's a lot of fun. And the really coolest thing is I get to continue to serve my own clients as well, who reach out to me directly and say, hey, we're also military, we're moving to the island, and how do we get started? So yeah, it's a fun role for sure. It's challenging. I'm one of those people that I don't like for any 2 days to be the same,
Mm-hmm.
and it never is. And real estate's that way, isn't
So,
it?
so, mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Laura, talk about your path of travel, because in your intro we talked about you coming on as an unlicensed admin, and then here you are like wearing all these hats.
Yeah.
Share with the
Sure.
listeners.
So executive assistant was my first role, unlicensed admin, and I got licensed 11 months later. And I moved into what we call inside sales, and most people know that as client care management. And I was responsible for taking the inbound calls that would come as a result of the radio show or people looking up our reviews who wanted to buy or sell a home or invest in real estate, right? And then what my job there was sort of a matchmaker between what they needed and the agents on our team who were ready to serve them. I grew from that role into, a sales agent. And so I was helping buyers and sellers now directly instead of handing them off to somebody else. So I was helping them buy a home, sell a home, whatever they needed. And then we found out we were moving, and it was really unexpected. And that was really challenging. So I looked at taking my real estate expertise to another team on the mainland, and then COVID happened, right? And we all came to the realization that, there's opportunities to do a lot of business from home or wherever we were located nationwide.
Because of Zoom, and everyone was being forced to kind of do things using technology over COVID.
Exactly. And we were already leveraging that technology in Team Lally. I mean, we were using Zoom before I even ever came on the team. And so, and electronic signatures, et cetera. So, so I moved into director of business development and agent training. So I was really just helping the team to leverage systems, processes, really refine the operations, and then also train and onboard the new agents. And then now I'm president. So that's actually 5 roles in 5 years within Team Lally alone. And that's part of the reason I absolutely love this team. And I always tell anybody who's looking for a career opportunity with us, or even, Keller Williams, look for places that have unlimited opportunity and career growth for you. And this wasn't a path you guys had laid out for me, right?
We just designed it for you.
Right. So you did. Custom design. Mm-hmm.
Exceed the expectations of the team over a multi-year period. Adrian and Laura knew that.
Absolutely. And she continues to do it, and we look forward to watching her grow into this leadership. She was already in the leadership, but even now more responsibility and more leadership within the team.
Laura, generally, this is what our clients want to hear. We always see all the time that our clients don't necessarily want Adrian and Attilio. You just want a 5-star, 4 seasons service. How are you doing?
Yeah, absolutely. We talk about this, and Attilio, you and I use this analogy very often, is that Team Lally is structured sort of like when you walk into a doctor's office or a clinic, right? The same person who's sitting at the front desk is not the same person who's going to be operating on you. Everybody within our team is the same way, very specialized roles, and everybody is truly an expert in their own field. And let me give you an example of that. My role, coaching, training, helping to level up agents, enables them to have better conversations and be more knowledgeable with our clients, especially when they're in a situation like they want to do a 1031 exchange.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Our agents are 100% educated on that and all equipped to help you with that. If you are looking to do an investment property or any of those elements. But then we have other team members who we have a media manager in-house, and his entire role is to make our sellers' homes look 5-star. Well, forget that, 10-star. Okay.
And he's super friendly too.
He's the friendliest. We also have the friendliest team, you guys. We really, really do. We hire really good people and want to keep them on board. So
no grouchy people allowed.
Right. And so, having been somebody who has been through each of those specialized roles and now being able to have the opportunity to serve at the level that I am serving at, I really understand how all of those pieces and elements come together for our clients. And it's important, for people to know out there that we really do serve differently. You will have a very different experience. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What? That's not us.
No. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, we make them Google it and figure it out on their own. No, we combined have something like, I don't know, over 60 or 70 years of experience if you were to combine all of our individual experiences. And like you said, Attilio, too, all of those are very diverse experiences.
Mm-hmm.
And so chances are, if I haven't experienced a client with a particular scenario, someone else on our team has. And I will go seek out that person and get them involved. Not just say, hey, can I have your advice? But we partner up.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll hear terms when you work with us like business partner. And that's somebody who is, on the transaction with us, helping to serve the client in a way that if I'm not experienced, I'm bringing on a partner to help with that. So, yeah.
So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
That we've done our job.
Yeah.
And that sometimes we even will sit down with clients that we're not going to be selling their home.
Yeah.
I know just recently I had a person that's their father-in-law is having some trouble with their mortgage. It's a reverse mortgage. And we sat down and gave them the game. Yeah. We gave them the game plan on how to, get out of that mess. And the goal was not to, yes. Nothing. It's just, we want to make the connection and educate and, make sure that their family's okay.
I'm glad that you mentioned that, Adrian. I was just in an email conversation with a military spouse who's overseas with her service member right now, and they're going to be moving to the island this summer. And in our conversation so far, we've been talking about what they're considering doing. You know, they have to find a place to live, and the housing wait times are getting much longer these days, and it's really challenging, you know, for them to find a place to live on base or on post. And so we're talking through, well, if renting is the best, you know, scenario for you, you know, I can help you with that. If buying is the best scenario for you, I can help you with that. And that's coming from service, because we don't, you know, there's no commission to be made on helping someone find a rental or figure out whether or not that's the best path for them. But, you know, based on your goals and your priorities, what do you guys want to achieve through homeownership? And then if it's not a fit, we're going to tell you that. And that's one of the things I've always loved about being on this team. It's not about making a commission. It's about serving people and helping them meet their goals and what they want to achieve.
Yep, and it all comes back to you. It's good karma.
I agree.
Yes.
Exactly. Yes.
So Laura, I've got a question on, with this new role where you're like leading the team and you've got all these fresh new ideas. What do you foresee over the next year? The biggest changes? What are you going to be implementing?
Oh, there's lots of good stuff we're going to be implementing. You know, I'm a nuts and bolts person, and I love digging into the operations side of things. So everything that we're doing, we have some new technology that we're going to be introducing within the next, about 45 days out now, which can be a scary thing for a big team like us, you know, to change something. So we're going to see that. I am personally making client care calls after our agents have met with prospective clients who are looking to hire Team Lally. And those conversations have been awesome. It's great just to hear the feedback. You know, what went well for you? Did you have any questions left over? And, you know, how are you going to make a decision on how you're moving forward? So, you know, they won't get to hear this radio voice right through this very expensive microphone, but they'll hear me on the other line calling and leaving them a voicemail to check in on their experience with us. And then we have some really fun team events planned. You know, any organization will benefit from a strong team culture. And it's another reason I've been with Team Lally. I mean, it's you can't beat it. So we have some fun team events that are coming up as well. And, you know, chances are, folks, you're going to see our agents out and about in their red shirts, putting out their red Team Lally signs a lot more. So just give us a wave. Let us know if you're a listener, and we love chatting with our listeners when we're out in the field.
Let's talk about those fun things. just a few of them.
Okay. Yes. We have Red Day. That's right,
Red Day.
That's so exciting. So as a culture under our brokerage, which is Keller Williams and the Honolulu branch specifically, we celebrate Red Day once a year, which is when all of Keller Williams' brokerage comes together globally on the exact same day, and we all find a way to give back to our communities. What are some of the events that we've done in the past?
We've done like a beach cleanup. We've done the food drive.
Yes.
I like to giving out the food. What was from the Aloha Harvest. Nobody washed and waxed your cars.
You know, it's an opportunity for us to give back, and that's a huge part of the Keller Williams culture. And it's givers gain is what we always talk about on the team as well.
That's right. Yep.
Absolutely not. We are just closed. Gates are closed. No more. Absolutely. We are. Yes. You know, like you said, I think in the beginning, Attilio, we're always looking for talent. And first step is always the same, no matter what. Join teamlally.com. And that's all one word, jointeamlally.com. So we have a few career opportunities that we are recruiting for right now. One of which is coming on as an agent. If you're newly licensed or experienced and you want the accountability and the organization and the systems, join teamlally.com. If you're
the fun.
And the fun. Yes,
You
you
cutting
gotta
me
talk
off from
about
the
the
fun.
fun. I know. But if you want to be a part of a culture that gives back and does the things that we've talked about today, then that's the place for you. So join teamlally.com, and then you and I personally will reach out to you if you're a candidate, and we'll have a discovery call. And then we'll help you figure out your path from there. Just like we treat our clients at Attilio, that's how we treat our candidates. What are your goals? What are your priorities? And if you're looking to join, let's make sure we get you in the right seat on the bus. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. We have one coming up in April. Yep, we've got.
I think it's the first Monday in April, actually.
Yes. April 3rd is the date of the next career night. Yes.
Well, and you'll have the opportunity to meet with our broker in charge, Chad Shimabukuro, who is with Keller Williams Honolulu, because it's really not focused on here's all the things you can do to join Team Lally, right? We really we paint with broad strokes, and we help you understand what a career in real estate could look like, regardless of where you decide to join.
So there's some other roles that we're looking for right now.
We're looking for a transaction coordinator at the moment. It's a bittersweet thing. We're very, very happy for our current transaction coordinator, Shane, who is moving on to one of his life's goals, actually. And but we're losing a really talented person on the team. So transaction coordinator, let's talk about really quick what they do and who they are as a person. So what do they do on our team?
They keep us organized. Once that contract is open, they keep us organized with that paperwork and the timelines.
Yes. Yes.
Well,
that's
there's
not
that.
Descriptive, but yeah, that's it. So the transaction coordinator in our world, it looks different wherever you go, but you're a full-fledged part of the team. We love to have you in office, and you're facilitating or helping to facilitate all of the transactions. And like Adrienne said, as an agent, you're serving clients at a high level. You get the opportunity to serve more clients. Well, you need to get a hold of your agent, right?
Yes.
And so the transaction coordinator is the one who's managing the paperwork, making sure we're staying on time. If we have something to deliver, did we deliver it? We don't want to
follow up with signatures, like all sorts of they're an awesome piece of leverage that we provide on the team. Yep. And we're looking for someone. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, so I tried to implement that.
I know. We had that at one time. We had it at one time.
Yeah. He did. When you call Team Lally, it's an anomaly. You talk to a real life person. And that's what our transaction coordinator helps to do too, because our clients will have questions while we're out at showings or we're at a signing or a closing. And our transaction coordinator will say, hey, yeah, I see that piece of paper. Let me walk you through it. We do. Yeah, which is also an anomaly because you can reach us after hours.
Yes.
So that's okay. That's okay because we have a team. That's why we have a team. Yeah.
So go ahead, Attilio. Go.
Oh, well, you guys are going to see those red signs and those red shirts everywhere. And if you ever see our cars out and about, we have those fun wrapped cars. Just give us a little honk and a wave too.
A fleet. We'll have a fleet of vehicles, or perhaps vehicles.
We're still going to continue to serve everybody. From the client that's got a home maybe with a leasehold that's under $100,000 to our multi-million-dollar clients, and everybody's going to get the very same level of service. But our team is on the grow. We have a goal of bringing on 20 agents, and so when I say you're going to see those faces out and about a lot more, yeah, you really are.
Yes, he always has the number, but he doesn't talk. But he never talks about flushing toilets, so I can. No.
Yeah, that's going to be the Leonardi special. I think you should.
But anyway, his question, it's not a question, it's a statement of leadership that how to connect with people. He says,
Mhm.
if you want to impress people, tell them about all your awards and your accolades. So if you
Mhm.
want to connect with people, share with them your failures.
Mm.
What's the, and we're about transparency here at Team Lally. Talk about something we screwed up majorly and what did we do?
Yeah. That's a good one, actually. And I think the most important thing before I even share a scenario is you always have to learn from your failures. It's
Mhm.
okay to fail. The thing is you have to learn from it and, move on. We mess things up. We're human beings too. And so we always try to do our best. I think the one that just sticks out in my mind the most, and these are some of my favorite clients of all time, was they were selling a home and buying a home with us at the same time. And I was actually their agent. So this wasn't just an us mess up. But anyway, when there's lots of moving parts when that happens, we had a miss on something very logistical that was very easy to oversee. And I'll never forget what we did. We discovered it on a Friday at Attilio. And then you remember this, you were on the Zoom. We got the president of
First Hawaii title.
First Hawaii title,
Yep.
and all of everybody that was involved. There were 8 of us on this Zoom at 7 a.m. on a Saturday
Mhm.
morning. And we all put our heads together and we said, okay, we goofed up. How do we fix it?
Yes.
And we came up with a collaborative way to fix it. Long story short, guys, it would have delayed our clients being able to move into their home and possibly jeopardize the sale of their home, right? Because then their buyer needed to move in. So we had this whole domino effect that was going to happen if we didn't get this figured out quick. So on a Saturday, we got it figured out. We went back to the clients and we said, hey, here's our solution, and you will still get to move in on time, and Team Lally is going to take care of all of it.
Mhm.
And they were floored. I mean, they were absolutely floored. So I'll tell you what, I have never missed that small line again in my
Good.
career. That was 3 years ago, and I
Yes.
still talk about what happened. And you know what? They left us a glowing review. They have introduced us to their friends and their
Mhm.
family to help them sell homes on the island. And so we're really proud of that learning opportunity.
So we've got a couple minutes left, and I just want to talk about one of our listings
Yes.
that we are doing a lot of promotion on,
Mhm.
and it's an amazing. It is estateoahu.com. So make sure you head on over there, estateoahu.com. And this home is equipped with an elevator to allow easy access to all 3 levels. And the first floor features a high-tech and spacious conference and theater room highlighted by a 140-inch screen and a high-definition laser projector. It's powered by a 120-panel solar system and 6 Tesla Powerwall batteries. I mean, that's just one of the few things like this. What is it? Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's got a security fence, and more importantly, let's say you're in the home theater, which is on the first floor, and you're wasted. You don't have to worry about walking up the stairs.
Just take the elevator. Yes. Okay, on that note, thank you for listening, and thank you to our sponsors, Jody and Derek of Pacific Rim Mortgage,
Bradley from Allstate Insurance,
Kenji of Pillar to Post Home Inspections,
John from Kilauea Pest Control,
Duke of Hawaii Pacific Property Management,
Kyle at Impact Wealth Solutions,
Robinson Fine Line Paintworks,
Chastity at American Floor and Home,
Jake with Skites of Construction, Roofing, and Solar,
Ryan with Zero Res Hawaii,
and Jeff with the Loan Depot.
If you want to get a hold of any of our sponsors, just go to teamlally.com.
We also want to give a big thank you to Leah Rodriguez, our producer here in the studio.
Chee-hoo. That's my Holly chee-hoo.
Make sure to tune in next week. We'll have an awesome guest talking about something that'll change your life
Forever.
This is the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the guaranteed
Sold
program. If you can't sell your home at the agreed upon price and or time frame, we'll have it bought for cash. Thanks and aloha.
Come on.
told him we're gonna have to meet with his therapist about like
As a recruiter.